Good morning. Good morning. Gee, it's great to start your day with coffee with Karma today. So, sorry about that rough start. That was because you got to be able to read coffee with Karma. Otherwise, I mean, what would it be? It would be coffee with could be Amrakthu Efak. That sounds weird. You don't want to watch Amrakthu Efak. You want to watch Coffee with Karma. There you go. Anyway, today is Wednesday, therefore I am live streaming on YouTube and Twitter. Hi, Twitter. And today, I a lot of people will stop themselves from writing their book because they think, "Oh, gee, the market is so saturated. Why would you want to write? Why would I even be heard?" And there's lots of reasons, and I'm gonna just give the five today, but there are lots of reasons. And I just did it. I mean, there are lots of books about book marketing. In fact, somebody I follow had just released a book about book marketing like a couple of weeks before I released my book on book marketing. But my book on book marketing is not like any of the other books about book marketing, so it's going to reach my particular peeps, and that's just one hint of a reason. So let's go into the 5 reasons you should write your book even in a saturated market. The first one is your unique perspective. You have a unique way of seeing your topic, expressing your information about your topic. You might have unique methodologies. Even if you don't have a unique methodology, you have a unique voice. You have your stories about it. No one else has lived your life, therefore, no one else can have your voice. So, your unique voice is one reason why your book will stand out to your ideal peeps. It may not stand out to everybody, but it's gonna stand out to the people that matter to you. That's the important part. Number 2, you have a specific niche audience, and this niche audience is gonna resonate with your message and not someone else's. So, the broader market might be saturated, but your niche of people who you were meant to serve is not. Idea number 3, specialized content. Your book can focus on a special niche within the niche. It can talk about that particular in a way that is completely different than everyone. Like, for example, we'll just go with the book marketing books. When you look at the vast majority of book marketing books, they're usually talking about one way to market a book. Maybe they'll go up to 3. My cat just moved, hang on. He was, like, underfoot, now he's not. Yay. Anyway, so, for example, you look at all these books about book marketing, and they usually talk about 1 to 3 ways to market your book. There's very few out there that talk about the entire book marketing journey, which my book does. So, depending on where you are on your journey, you don't need to read the entire book. You just need to focus in on the part of book that is meant for you. And it's interesting because I just found a review of my book and he gave it 5 stars. But he starts off with, when I first started reading this book, I was unimpressed because I had heard all this stuff. Well, yeah, that's because he was in the beginning part where I'm really addressing people who don't know what they're doing. And because he's really in phase 5, he's not in phase 1. But as he wrote it, he acknowledged that. He acknowledged that the stuff that really attracted him was at the end of the book. Well, that's because that's where he is. That's the journey he is. I even said in the beginning of the book that, I recommend reading the whole thing just in case you missed pieces from the journey, but otherwise, just focus on the phase that you're in. So that's what makes my book stand out. Plus, I used a food motif. No other book marketing book used a food motif. I had fun with it. Idea number 4. Anyway, just before I go on to idea number 4. Anyway, you have a unique way that you can make your book unique within the broader spectrum because you have your unique perspective, which can make it be a niche within a niche. Idea number 4, new trends and data. Things don't stay the same. They keep changing and everyone there's very few evergreen books. Um, the Bible. That one's been evergreen for a really long time. Um, Think and Grow Rich, that's been evergreen for a really long time. Maybe the 7 habits of highly effective people, things that are really just principle. If you can get your book to be about a principle rather than a trend, then your book has even longer legs than a regular book. But even if you go with what's trending now and the data now, like, for example, there are things that you could have done. Oh, here's a perfect example. When the internet first started out, early 90s, you could literally say, "Join my email list," and people would join your email list because it was novel, it was new, it was different. Now everybody has email boxes filled with stuff from email lists that they signed up for as well as ones they didn't. So you now need to entice someone onto your list by giving them a very specific opt-in. Well, your book can be like that too. It can use current trends, current data, and say, "Hey, this thing used to work in our industry. It no longer works. Here's the new way to do it." That can make it I mean, the industry may be saturated with old information that no longer works, and you will be the one with the new information that does work. And tip number 5, your book helps you with your personal branding. It enhances your personal brand, it establishes you as an authority in your field, and it can attract new opportunities. So even if the market is saturated, and even if you, for some reason, don't have anything unique to say and you're just dull as milky toast, you still need a book to help you with your brand and help you get your speaking gigs and it's just it is so important for your personal brand. If you wanna amplify your brand. Now, if you don't care, then you don't need a book. But if you're watching this far, you probably do. So there are 5 reasons. 2 times 5 is 10. No, 5. 5 reasons that, you can write your book, why you should write your book even if the book market is saturated in your area. Of course, if you need help coming up with an idea or helping you get your unique spin to it, set up a careers conversation with Karma at karmaspence.com/schedule, and I can help you out. This is Karma Spence, who helps entrepreneurs write, publish, and market a client attracting book, saying ciao for now.